these children want to pour out their hearts to us, and that they pour it out depends on the interest we show in what they are saying. Hello parents, I want to talk on how parents can bond well with their children. Bonding well with our children helps us to have their love, and it makes it easy for us to direct them properly. If your child loves you, that child will be open to you, will ask you questions, will tell you what is bothering him or her, will want you to be happy, and will not want to do the things that will offend you. If you bond well with your children, it goes a long way at shaping their behavior when they are not where you are. For instance, when they go to university, or even when they travel abroad, or any place outside where you are. If a child loves you, that child will not want to hurt your feelings. So that's why it is very important. Bonding is one of the things that helps parents to control their children even when they are not there. And what are those things that we can do to bond well with our children? Number one in the list is having quality time spent with our children. It's not just being there, pressing your phone or watching television. It is being there with them and for them. It starts with the family eating together, having family meal together, having playtime. Even if you are watching television, let it be a program that will be interesting to everybody. It depends on the age of your family. If they are still kids, you try to make the program that will interest them be on the television, and you watch it with them. That will even help you to know the content of the program your children are watching. If you are not there, many things are on the screen now. Before you know it, your children have been educated in something that you will not approve of. So, have quality time, play with them. How toddlers enjoy it when, for instance, their dad comes to play football with them outside, or a mother coming to maybe do walk with the children, walking around for some maybe 1 kilometer or whatever, timing it, or even doing some indoor exercises. So let there be playtime for the family. You know, all those things that are done together help to bond the family, make the family one. The second thing is having an open communication, having a listening ear, listening with attention and interest. It's not just being there and be doing Let there be interest, let there be attention. Where you are not clear, you ask questions. And you have to consider the age of the person talking to you, or the person you are talking to. And the communication has to be one-on-one for some issues. There will be family get-together, but have time for each person to talk one-on-one with each other. The question may be, what are we going to talk on? You are the parent. You should find something to talk on. Either what the child is doing very well, appreciating the child and praising the child, or what the child is supposed to be doing well, but is not, he or she is not yet measuring up to the standard expected of her, or something the child will meet in future. For instance, a 10-year, 11-year, 9-year, talking to that child around that age about menstruation or something. It's not something that will be said in public, or the dad talking to the child about wet dream. Those things are one-on-one talk. And if you are able to educate the child about this, it gives that child confidence that my parents care about me. Whenever their friends are talking about it, the child will be proud to say, my mommy has explained it to me, my daddy has explained it to me. It gives them a lot of confidence. There should be family jokes. There are times when the joke, not minding the age, you laugh, they crack the joke, everybody is relaxed and laughing. So there should be open communication. Then there should be moral and emotional support. Sometimes these children are weighed down by things that are not really serious. They need somebody to talk to them, to assure them that it's not a big deal. We can handle it together. Don't worry. People pass through this. Or, I even experienced this when I was growing up. Anything. It differs from one situation to another. So let there be, or somebody is planning an event in the family, or somebody's graduation, or somebody's birthday. Everybody should be involved. Everybody should have interest, giving suggestions how it can be done and done well. So it starts from the parents. How you show interest in each of the children will make their siblings also to show interest, and they will learn. So, or if somebody is stressed out by something, talking to the person, calming the person down, making the person to have his or her emotional balance back. Then it is also important that parents keep to their words. If you give a promise, please try to fulfill it. If you promise the children and you don't fulfill it, it is not to your advantage. You can't tell them lie. If there's any reason you cannot fulfill your promise, talk to them and tell them the dates you can fulfill the promise. So check what you are promising before you promise. Finally, you can't leave the children without discipline. You discipline with love. If a child does something and you want to, deny the child of anything, why I'm talking of denial is that's the most acceptable form of punishment these days, because we shouldn't abuse our child emotionally or physically because that child did something wrong. But you must correct, you must discipline that child, because any child that grows without discipline will have a problem. But that discipline has to be with love. You have to explain to the child why she should do that punishment and why that punishment is that. And don't give a punishment or a form of discipline that is far much above what the child did. Every form of punishment should be corrective. It has to correct what the child did badly. If you are giving a punishment out of your own feelings that doesn't have any relationship with what the child did, and it's not correcting that child, then the whole thing is just a mess. We have to discipline our children with love. We want to bond with our children. It takes a lot of determination. All these things I have said, you have to be available to make sure that they are done. If you are not there telling another person to do it, how are you sure the person will do it well? So, in every situation, these children that God has given to us are given to us by God on trust that we should make them into good children of God, responsible people in the society, and people who are trustworthy. So we shouldn't fail in that responsibility. Therefore, a lot of prayer and good example is needed. Don't forget to send your comments, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.